we should point out, by the way, that we're recording this on February the 27th because I mentioned before this is Samella Lewis's, or would have been her 100th birthday, and we're very proud of that. But Ace-Born also did a commemorative piece as well. Can you tell us about that?
He did. We're honored that we actually have a beautiful wall-sized mural that is dedicated to Dr. Samella Lewis as the founder of the Museum of African American Art. And it shows her in the middle of the mural, and also features a quote from her. And it's a quote where she says, "Generally speaking, the work is never finished." And that quote is actually from a time when Samella was having a show of her work and of her collection here at the Museum of African American Art. And she was doing a gallery walk and talk. And she came to one of her own pieces, and she was talking about what was involved in creating that particular piece. And she paused and said, "Generally speaking, the work is never finished." And so she was speaking about, the way she thought about her own work as being, there's always one more thing, one more brushstroke, one more thing you could do,
yes,
to kind of perfect the piece, but also the way artists in general may think about their own work, whether they're painters or sculptors or collage artists.
Yes.
And so for me, as a museum administrator, that statement is also important, because as you're working, at a small nonprofit museum and keeping things moving forward and honoring that legacy, that work is never finished either. Right. That work is ongoing and requires, a constant, maintenance and vigilance and dedication and all of those things as well.
Sure. And I would add to that support from the community as well. So I'm encouraging everyone to visit the museum, see this exhibit, which is fantastic, and the other things that are on exhibit in the other exhibition rooms, and become a member of this museum. I think it's an important institution with a long history and deserves all the respect and support that we can provide. So I encourage everybody to do that.